Hey guys, Rocket Blade here. Once again, what's up everybody? Welcome to the spoiler-free movie review of Spider-Man Homecoming. So, how was it? It was pretty good. Great actually. It was a pretty great Spider-Man movie. And I had a lot of fun watching. It was a great, it was a good time. Really great time actually. So now I'm bet you're wondering, okay, where does it rank in terms of all the Spider-Man movies? Where does it rank? Um, I can safely say he's definitely better than the first two Amazing Spider-Man movies. Definitely better than Spider-Man 3. Though not as good as the first two, and this is how I rank it. Number 2, Spider-Man 2 being the best one. Number 2, Spider-Man 1. Then the third one being Spider-Man Homecoming. So it's right up there. It's like the third best Spider-Man movie. Though I'm pretty sure with the sequels, and since Marvel and Sony are collaborating, I'm pretty sure that will change and they'll come out with that ultimate, fantastic, best Spider-Man movie ever. It's only a matter of time. So yeah. So how was Tom Holland as Spider-Man? He was great. He did a phenomenal job. He was funny. He was charismatic. Um, and I just really liked him as Spider-Man. He was naturally funny, and I'm saying, like I said, he looked great in the costume. You can feel that he's still new to superhero business because according to this continuity, he's only 15 years old, so he's still kind of learning the ropes. He's doing those, he's stopping like small crimes, like people, robbing ATMs or robbing bikes, helping old ladies with directions, that kind of small, low level crime kind of stuff, helping out the streets of New York. And so yeah, that's what he's been doing. And now this Vulture character is now selling this alien tech to do some just to do some evil things with it. And this is Spider-Man for his big villain. He's like, oh my god, I have to stop that. Well, I gotta do what I gotta do, man. And he goes off to fight to stop the Vulture. And so, speaking of which, Vulture is not voiced, what I'm saying, acted by Michael Keaton. How did he do? Fantastic. He did a really good job as the villain. And not for nothing, this is like the best Marvel villain in a long time. Because, say what you will about the DC Extended Universe, but in my opinion, all the villains have been great to good so far. There hasn't really been a bad one. There was obviously some better than others, but overall they've all been good. Where DC's kind of been hit and miss. Like, I love Loki, I love Ultron, but I feel like all the Iron Man villains were terrible. Red Skull was wasted. Winter Soldier was good, was great actually, but then Zemo was the worst one ever. Thor had this evil elf dude. Okay, he was kind of just there. Abomination was alright, but nothing really to brag about. But point being that it was always hit and miss. There was some great villains, like for example, like I mentioned before, Loki, Ultron, Winter Soldiers, but there's bad ones like Red Skull, Zemo, and the Dark Elf guy from the second Thor movie. I forget his name. That's how bad he was. But here, so finally, there's another good villain for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They did a good job, and also you feel sympathetic and sorry for him because I'll spoil this much. He was part of the cleanup crew that was after the first Avengers movie where all the aliens from the Chitauri was attacking New York. They were kind of cleaning up the place and try to clear it out. And then the new people came in and took over their job. So now they're out of a job. So that's why he's kind of doing this to support his family and stuff. He doesn't want to do it, but he's one of those things that he's left with no choice kind of thing. But yeah, it's just crazy how and it's one of the things that I could see that happening. Because if specific circumstance were to happen, I could see that kind of happening. And you feel sorry for him. I know what he's doing is wrong, but you understand his motivation. You know what I'm saying, and why he's doing what he's doing. It's not just some because I don't remember bullshit like Sword Art Online's main villain on the first season. But yeah, it's always going to give villain context and to understand what he's doing, even though it's not right. But at least you can understand why he's doing what he's doing, and they really conveyed that very well. He had the really good. He had to do a really good job acting, and he also looked very intimidating too. The suit looked phenomenal. I can't wait to get the Funko Pop of that. It looked really, really good. And again, it's like a great, a great Spider-Man villain. Um, and it's funny. He was like a B or C lister villain at best. Now he's become an A lister after this movie. And Michael King did a fantastic job. I heard he only signed one contract with Marvel to do a movie, but I do hope he comes back. Hope he signs another contract and does and maybe appears in a sequel beside another villain. Because I didn't see him return. Because I really like to see him return because he did such a great job. Also, people are complaining, well, why is Iron Man there? Well, look, I know Iron Man's there, but he's more of a mentor role because Peter wants to be a part of the Avengers. He's just kind of has a mentor role. He's not there a lot. I mean, he's not still in the movie. Remember, guys, this is still a Spider-Man movie, but Iron Man just happened to be there because remember, it's a shared universe. You know what I mean? It's a good thing. I think it's cool that Iron Man's there. He's not still in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? He's just there as a mentor for Peter. For Peter. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell he's young. He's still learning. He has this, I was just off the trailer. His little fat kid, I think Indian-looking kid. Saw him being Spider-Man and stuff. And he was cool about it. He's kind of like his geeky helper. He also did good as well. He was a great helper. The love interest is a girl named Liz. Fantastic job. She did a fantastic job. She looked pretty, and she was, and he did a fantastic job acting wise. Flash was kind of weird. He was kind of like this geeky. I mean, he didn't get into a fight or nothing, him and Peter, but like he was kind of this geeky, like, upsputter you, some kind of asshole kind of guy. So he was the big buff like football Flash Thompson we're used to. This is a different interpretation on Flash Thompson. It's just weird, but at least they got his dickishness still down at least. But yeah, the action sadly wasn't as good as the first two Spider-Man movies. The action wasn't that good, but it was still good, but not as good. It still was a good watch, but it wasn't as good as like Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2's action. But it was still good when it's on, when it's done right, it's fantastic. Like I said, I've seen worse finales, but like it was really good. And the final third act was pretty intense too. Yeah, it's just the action was it was good, and cool special effects too, and what I'm saying, he's just like you really want to root for this kid to make it because he's such a likable character, and he's so funny and charismatic, and it's just damn Tom Holland. I mean I was worried, but man, he is Spider-Man. Like how Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, Tom Holland is Spider-Man. He did a fantastic job. Also, Aunt May did good as well. She didn't play a big part like Tony, but she did. The actress that played Aunt May did fantastic as well. Overall, it's a great Spider-Man movie. You have nothing to worry about. I mean, action-wise, it's not the best, but it's still a good Spider-Man movie. I still recommend going and seeing it. Also, I do like the fact that I was going to mention as well. They skipped his origin. He's been Spider-Man for a few months now, so they skipped his origin, so you don't see Uncle Ben die for a third time and explain the great responsibility speech. He knows that already. He's still learning the ropes of being a superhero, but he knows that already. He's doing his job, and you see that a lot in the movie. Like for example, there was times they invited him to do parties and stuff or other school activities, but he had to turn it down because villains afoot, and he needed to put responsibilities above what he wants to do. So he knows that. And I kind of like that they showed that maturity in this universe of Spider-Man. But overall, if you're a hardcore Spider-Man fan, you probably already saw this movie. I saw it at Thursday night screening, by the way. So I didn't take too long to record this, lol. And overall, if you're a great Spider-Man fan, if you're not a great Spider-Man fan, but if you're a Spider-Man fan, go see this movie. I cannot recommend it enough. It's a great movie. Go see it. Spider-Man: Homecoming. Welcome home to Spider-Man to the cinematic. Welcome home, Spider-Man, to the cinematic universe. Welcome. Also, yes, there is the Stan Lee cameo. It's not as good as the Deadpool one, but it was funny how it was used. So, yeah. And yes, of course, it's the Stan Lee cameo. Oh, and before I go, I just found out before I started recording this that Stan Lee's wife died. So, may she rest in peace. I think she died today. I think she was like 93, 95 around there. I know she was up there, and I didn't look more into what she died of. I know she died. So rest in peace. And all right, guys, and just sending condolences to Stan Lee. I know I will. All right, guys, but I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. And as always, Rocket Blade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. And I'm so glad Spider-Man is part of the cinematic universe. I can't wait to see what he does next. And when he does something cool, something next in this big movie, I will be there. All right, guys. Peace out.